Hello YouTube, how are we all doing? If you know that voice, leave a comment. Good guy out here in the community. Watch all his videos. I've just come back up the stairs, top of the house. I've had a bowl of the Mississippi River. Something come on in the background that I did notice at the bottom right, and it was, what was it? Something. And at that point when I watched the video back, lost all my volume. So pissed off with that fucking thing. So I've got to keep my eye out if it does it again. So this is the second time I'm recording. Oh God, I hope it don't do that again. Anyway, wanted to come on here and wish everybody well, and hope everyone is doing good, having some sweet smokes. I'm smoking a cigarette now. Sorry, but like I said, I've done a whole video smoking the river. Actually done a little bit of a review on that, so that's why I'm smoking a cigarette now. But you know, if I want to be bothered about my videos, I won't come back up, I won't set it up again, and you know, but I want to get one out there. Left it about 2 or 3 weeks now, which I think is a little bit too long, so just wanted to do that. And this may be a shorter video than what I just done, because I just I'm in that mood and I'm thinking, fuck it now, you know what I mean. But we shall see. I mean, my video, I think it was just under 15 minutes. Put a lot of effort into that, a lot of funny stuff, a lot of informative stuff, I think, anyway. And God, don't that just piss you off when that happens? I mean, it was like an app that come up or something, the bottom right corner. And at that point, like I said, all the volume gone. All throughout the video, watched it all back, no volume. So I can't put that out there. It's a fucking bag of shit. Ah dear. And yeah, so I'm going to try and jog my memory back to all things what I said, and start off with saying how I couldn't remember me not mentioning how I forgot to mention One Man Smoke, OMS, in my videos, in my introduction video, where I was talking about when I was watching all the videos, who I bumped into first. And how could I forget that guy? You know, it's a legend. He's the godfather of the pipe smoking community. It was I think Love Me Burley, first video I watched back in the day, when he'd done that. You know, it'd probably been on there a couple of years before I started to watch footage of people on YouTube. And now I just can't put the thing down. You know, I watch all my stuff through YouTube. You know, anything you type in, there'll be a video on it. You know, One Man Smoke, what can you say, man? Nobody's bettered them videos, in my opinion. You know, absolutely awesome. And I'm looking at the time now, so I think it was around about this time, or 5 minutes, where that bloody thing come up and deleted all my volume. Fucking thing. But you know, let me just try and find an ashtray, guys. 1 second, yeah. So I'm back. Ah, dear. smoking, but I've got some cool stuff coming. Don't want to give too much away at the moment. Stuff is in the process. So yeah. But I was talking about the river as well, Mississippi River. Hope that thing didn't come on. Oh, I missed it. Shit. I won't know because I went to get an ashtray, didn't I? Shit. Hope you can still hear me, guys. Hope that fucking thing ain't come back on. And yeah, I was talking about the river. How some people are saying how shit the river is, and yet, you know, the new batch is the only batch they've smoked. I don't see how they can make a comparison, you know, and have an opinion about how crap it's become, because that's the only blend they've tried. They've not tried the bulk when the original stuff was out, and they've certainly not tried the original stuff in the tin, which I have. And I can tell you now, I've swabbed out the P1 Dagner poker, that it's absolutely brilliant. It's amazing. It's like almost like I've got a tin of the original stuff, you know. Except it hasn't got that tomato soupy essence, aroma when you smell it. But because what makes me mention that is when I was watching the Dagners, they thought they had a bag of the good stuff, the original stuff, and until they smelt it, and Jay hit the nail on the head where he said, yeah, it ain't got that ketchupy aroma to it. And so they could distinguish the new stock from, you know, the old original, and the old original and the bulk did have that ketchupy smell to it, which in the smoke landed on the palate, lingered, should I say, on the palate very nicely, with all the Latakia and the Orientals, Perique, Virginias interplaying with each other. It's a very balanced, smooth, medium smoke, all day smoke, and that's why I'm so addicted to it. But even though, you know, it hasn't got that anymore, it has to a slight degree, but not as rich and intense as it used to. So this is a bit far-fetched, but Joe Langford, if you're watching, please get it back to how it was. We all miss that flavour, man. Worldwide, you know, I'm in the UK, and I make sure I grab your stuff, you know, your tobacco that you produce from your dream. And now, as guys that still buying it and smoking it, it's our dream to wish if you could maybe someday get that flavour back in the blend. So yeah. And I enjoyed it even more than Mississippi River. Now I've properly cleaned that pipe out, the P1, which I was originally smoking the full Virginia flake in, and like I said, it didn't it's not really the pipe for the full Virginia flake, in my opinion. It certainly didn't taste and work well for me. So by switching the P2 that was smoking the river in, swabbing that out, and smoking the plum pudding in that's now awesome pipe to be smoking that blend in, and the P1 swabbing that out and smoking the river in, it's brilliant. Can't say any more about it. It's really worked for me. One guy on Instagram, I'll tell you a little story. I was on Instagram, and you know how you slide up your finger, you're looking at posts, and one of my followers, I'm not going to mention the name, but it was an 8-ounce tin of vintage tobacco, selling it on Instagram, £500, and I couldn't let it go, you know. I'm a man of, like, if I've got something to say, I'll say it, you know. obviously I'm thinking about it before it comes out of my gob. But I said to him, £500. Yeah, I messaged him. It was £500 for an 8 ounce tin of tobacco. I'd rather spend a quarter of that and get 6, 7, 8 tins, and save myself £400. And he messaged back, "Oh, didn't you see the price of the other ones that went a couple of weeks ago? 565, 500 for 8 ounce for a vintage tin of this tobacco is a steal." I'm like, you are fuck off. You know what I mean? I was like, what the fuck? Oh god. It just shows some people's mindset because they've seen a tobacco that's been sold for more than what they're now selling theirs for. They still think it's right to sell it for 500 quid. Fuck off. £500 for 8 ounce. No, that is wrong. Stop it, and stop it now. I don't care how old it is. 500 quid. What the fuck? Oh man. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. I don't mind people making a few bob or two, a few buck or two for you guys in America. But come on, that's £500 for fucking 8 ounce. No, you can't justify that. How can you justify 8 ounce for £500 as being cheap? Because one went a couple of weeks ago for 565. He said that's a steal. I said that's. I was thinking this. I didn't message him back anymore. But he said that's a steal. I was thinking that's a fucking rip off. That's a lot of money. So there's some of the things you get into on Instagram, and sometimes I find it hard to hold myself back. I see people doing things trying to sell them. I'm thinking, you know what, it looks alright as it is. Stop trying to sell something for 50 quid just because you've painted it. Does it make it worth £50? No, not to me. I know no one's got a gun to your head to buy these things, but still, if you're very opinionated like I am, you'll say it. You'll tell them how it is, and tell them to shut up. So shut up. But I don't know, guys. I hope this is recording my voice this time. Like I said, this is my second approach at a video. So yeah, just get my coffee. Old traditional cup. Coffee. Try not to slurp my coffee when I'm on YouTube, because normally if I wasn't doing a video it sounds something like this. Guys, I hope everyone is doing well. Like I said, I've got 1 minute left and then I'm gonna have to wrap it up. So yeah, big shout out to One Man Smoke, for show. One Man Smoke style. Awesome guy. Dagners, Stogie Farts, Glenn Quelch. Do some videos, Glenn. Gotta get back on. You lost your touch. I know you've got the baby and that, and life does get in the way of this hobby, and especially doing videos. But you could come on here for 2, 3, 4 minutes and just say hi to everyone. I personally do miss your videos, and I'm sure everybody else does. So anyway, guys, I'm gonna wrap this up now and say goodbye to you awesome people. I hope everyone is having some sweet smokes, light them pipes and tap them light. Peace.